Coach Lough. Coach is coming into his third season with the Chargers. Coach, which area of your team is returning as the biggest strength from last year?
I think overall, it's cliche to say, but I think it's the whole team as far as their culture. In the 3 years that I've been here, this is the first year where I feel like I'm going into a season and the kids and I are speaking the same language. They've done a lot of work in the off season, not just in the weight room and on the field, but they've taken some leadership classes. We've done some culture things, some community service. These guys have been doing a lot of work, and I just feel like we're sort of on the same mindset now. So I think that is going to be the catalyst to everything else.
Appreciate you. Who are some new faces that are going to play a bigger role?
Of course, this young man right here, Quavis Gaither, is playing above and beyond his age. He's going to be doing a lot of things for us, but primarily he's going to be serving as our quarterback. We've got another young guy named Carlos Griffin that's going to be our primary running back, and he's stepping in, taking over that position, and he's done a really good job in the offseason. Another young 10th grader that I think is going to be able to contribute to us in a big way. And we've got a linebacker that's going to be playing for us, Caden Waterston, who is another 10th grader who is playing above and beyond his age. And those three are probably going to be some of our biggest contributors because they, even as young as they are, they get it.
All right, Coach, let's get Stephen to answer this next one for us. Stephen, what's an area you think is going to be most improved from last year?
Area I think is going to be most improved from last year, our defense. We got a bunch of returning faces and some new people on our D-line and linebacker core.
All right, Quavis, let's hear from you. As the quarterback, what do you want people to say about your team?
People speaking on set, I want people to speak about the good culture that we have and good things we have going on in the classroom, not just playing ball. Yes.
All right. And down to Tiberius. Tiberius, what are your team goals for this season?
I feel like our team goals is to be a disciplined football team and just take it one week at a time and get better with every game next time.
All right, bring it back down to Coach Lough. Coach, what does it mean to you to have an event like the Gridiron Classic right here in Macon?
I think the biggest event, the biggest part of it is just the exposure. There were several kids from Bibb County that actually got scholarship offers for what they did in the performance there. And talking with Mr. Grooms, that was one of the biggest things we wanted to do was give the kids the exposure to something to that degree where, those guys are going to get a chance to get in front of some collegiate coaches. And the other part about it that I thought was great is not every child is going to play at the next level. We want all of them to play, but we want to make sure that they have a chance to play on the biggest stage and experience that type of atmosphere, because those are the things they're going to talk about for the next 10 to 20 years. So just seeing some of those kids that, that may be the zenith of their playing career, but they got a chance to play on the biggest stage in front of a big crowd, and I think that's going to have a great effect on them.
Appreciate it. All right, any questions for the Central Chargers? Mike?
This is for Coach, and then the players can answer as well. It's no secret the last couple seasons haven't gone the way you want, right? But also, I think we talked about this already at one point or another. This group is kind of sticking together. They're going through a lot. Some transfer things happened. How much is that? The transfers don't help, but how does it help that you guys kind of feel like a family? You're close knit. From what you told me, does it help the guys play better when they're kind of more of a family that way?
I think so. I mean, God is good. It's almost like sometimes when you look at it, you can look at it one of two ways. You can be upset about certain things that happen, or you can say it's addition by subtraction. And one of the things that I saw with the kids who have committed to our program, it's, we're a small team this year, but there's a spirit about them where they're bigger than just football. They're family. And they're taking it serious on the field, taking it serious off the field. One of the things we talked about real big in the offseason was the process of trying to get better at everything we do every day. And if we figure to get better in all those areas, it's going to reflect on the football field. And it's not been a big tug and pull with this group. They actually pushed me to want to do more things. And, they're the ones that are reaching out to want to try and be better versions of themselves. And just from a current standpoint, I just think with us, that's going to play well into our development, and where we're at is going to live it up.
question for Quay. It kind of seems simple, but I mean, what are you looking forward to most about being the quarterback?
I'm looking forward to bringing us to the highest level that we can be. I want to succeed, and I know we can. We just gotta prove things. Gotta like Coach said, focus on the process.
Coach,
Wait,
what?
wait. I was gonna say, while you got the mic, talk about just what have you been doing to show the other guys that you're a leader now, that you're a quarterback, especially in such a young, in an important role, being a young player. Excuse me.
I do all the little things like things that someone do, stay coach, clean up, all the things like that.
And coach, why'd you choose Quay?
I mean, honestly, he's physically gifted, but it's above and beyond the physics of it. You know, when you see a kid, and I don't know, the best thing I can say is it's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. That kid is texting me, asking questions that 12th graders don't ask. You know, and he's looking deep into the details and stuff. I've become a better coach because he's pushed me to have to reach a little bit deeper and give him more things to think about because he's so advanced as far as like not only his football knowledge, but just how much he cares. And that part is what made him stand out from everybody else. You can talk about kids having heart, but that kid puts his heart on the table every day, and I think a lot of our kids are rallying around that, and that's something that's been sorely missing the past 2 years, having that one focal point that everybody can rally around.
As far as football, where do y'all look to be better at? What do you a little more confident with this year to kind of break that streak?
Well, from a scheme standpoint, the kids are speaking the right things. You know, we're able to call plays and believe that all 11 people understand what we're saying because they're having a better communication amongst each other on both sides of the ball. There were times in the past couple of years where you'll see a concept, you'll call a concept, and maybe 8 out of the 11 understand what you're doing. So when you try and break it down and get it to a lower level, it leaves you exposed. Where this group, we've been able to dig into a playbook and advance a little bit and say a little bit more things. Plus, I think some of the things that we're trying to do are going to fit the type of kids we have, and they're embracing it because they can see their roles more clear and defined. And for that part, you can see all of them improving every day.
All right, we appreciate you, Coach. Thank you.